Still going strong. Pretty gross, but it's for the good of the colony. Yep. Alright, I'm about to give blood, guys. Actually, platelets. I'm gonna do this one, the blood bank of Hawaii. Is that cool?
Right on.
So, put this on the video. So, this is gonna be an 82-minute procedure. 82? 84? 82 minutes where I get to donate my plasma. So, it should be interesting. I haven't done this since college. And back then I did it for money. Now I'm just doing it because my wife had me come here to donate blood. But they need plasma or platelets or apheresis or something like that. So anyway, that's what I'm about to do. What was it? Just in case it locks again? Yeah. Oh, you tell me. Okay, got it. It's a secret password. But I get to watch Netflix while I donate blood. So I'm probably gonna watch something that Mika and I've been wanting to watch, but she hasn't got to see yet. Just kidding. Boom! Boom! Finished process. I got pink for Constance. I'm eating up, getting my energy back, and my son is here.
I want more granola.
Más de mi granola. ¿Y ya se acabó? ¿Quieres más de mi pan? ¿Manapúa? We gotta go. ¿Qué tienes en tu cabeza? Órale, ponte el gorro otra vez. Este chico está bailando. Oye, Lincoln, ¿estás bailando? ¿Te gusta esta canción? Wow, 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 wow. So, as you just saw, I had a really unique opportunity. I guess it's not that unique. Probably people do it all the time. Not me, though. Not recently, anyway. But I had the opportunity to donate some blood platelets. I think I messed it up and said blood plasma or just blood. And apparently there are all these different things. But that was my experience. And Mika kind of forced me into it. Giving blood, donating blood, or blood platelets and blood plasma has kind of been a part of our history for a pretty long time. And I was talking to Mika because she's basically just telling me, you know, get involved. This is one way, because we're so busy all the time. This is one way you can take just a little bit of time out of your day and give back to the community and do something that's worth doing. So I did. And I was talking to her a little bit, and she told me about a story. When she was in high school, she doesn't recall how she became this person, but she was tapped probably by teachers or something along those lines to be the high school blood bank coordinator, which basically meant she was the student go-to person for donations at her local high school of 17-year-olds and above. So after 17 years old, you can donate blood. And she was telling me that obviously here in Hawaii, most of the schools actually don't have air conditioning, even though it's super hot. But the libraries will, because obviously heat and humidity can really do some damage to books. So their library had air conditioning, and this is where they would set up and give blood or take blood. So many of the students wanted to get out of class, were super hot, and go to the library, donate blood, and then they would get free snacks and be able to go back to class. And she told me that the most common question she got asked by the vast majority of students was, am I okay to give blood if I smoke weed, if I smoke marijuana? And my wife, obviously, growing up in our church, doesn't have any connection at all with marijuana. But, you know, professionally, even as a 17-year-old, had to take these questions to their coordinator. And the coordinator just very somberly, or matter-of-factly, said, oh, yeah, that's fine as long as it's 3 times a week or less. And so Mika, as a 17-year-old young Mormon girl, would relate this info back to students. And sure enough, plenty of students came, especially once they knew they could still smoke the ganja, smoke the weed, and be able to go and give blood. But giving, I mean, just giving, donating blood in general, donating plasma actually was more of our history together. In college, Mika and I would we were talking about it. I think we donated plasma twice a week, and they paid us like $30 each time, so we made like $60 a week for while we were in college for donating blood. So we would just go there and play on our phones while they took plasma out of our arms, and then they took the blood out of our arms and then drained the plasma out and then pushed the cold kind of room temperature blood back into our arms, which is always like ugh, crazy. But yeah, we did it. I'm pretty sure you can do it every 4 days, and I think we did it every 4 days. So it was actually one of the ways, no joke, it was one of the ways that we set to save money financially for our first time being married, because we were doing a lot of traveling to LA, Mexico. We went up to north to the Bay Area, and then back through Utah and Kansas City. And so we had a lot of finances. So we just donated blood or donated plasma, and they paid us for it. So at that time in my life, donating plasma wasn't necessarily for giving back to the community. But this last experience was. And you know what? At the end of it, it really felt good. It felt fulfilling. And so I'll probably do it again. Although it did take literally this last time took 2.5 hours, and this was donating the platelets. And maybe it was because it was my first time doing it there at the White Blood Bank. But I would do it again. And yeah, I mean, saving lives is a good thing to do. And that's what we're told, right? When we donate blood, we're saving lives. And I wanted to end on a serious note. I'm reading a book right now called Enrique's Journey, and it's a book that centers around a young man from Central America whose mother, like many family members, leave to go to a more developed economy. Mexico is a more developed economy, but also, of course, the U.S. and Canada are even more developed economies. And so his mother leaves when he's very, very young to go north, and she ends up in the U.S. I don't remember exactly where, but from a very young age, Enrique feels abandoned, and he, at some point in his teenage years, decides to travel north, which is a super dangerous journey, because he's from Honduras, and he travels through Mexico and illegally through Mexico to try to find his mother, who is trying to work and send money back to this to her family, who's living in very, very destitute circumstances. Anyway, he travels through Mexico with other migrants, from all over the place, from Central America, from South America, from other countries who have used Central and South America as jumping points to travel through north to the U.S. or to Canada. And he travels on top of freight trains, and it's a super dangerous journey, in so much that many migrants are either knocked off of trains by bandits and local thugs, or by corrupt police who mistreat migrants and take their money because they know there's no repercussions for them, especially in southern Mexico. But in some cases, just accidentally, by the craziness of the journey, they fall off, and these are kids, sometimes under 10 years of age, but a lot of times teenagers, and they lose hands and arms and legs, and young women are raped, and it's just a horrendous situation. But Enrique's Journey, this book, talks about how much blood is needed to help replenish these basically maimed human beings who have suffered super horrendous things. And there are countless stories of people in Mexico who are just normal citizens, and they go, and what they can do there, at least in one of the situations, is a woman who believes it's her calling to help migrants. She's a Mexican woman, and she helps mostly Central American migrants who are traveling through, who have lost arms and legs, or both legs. And she will go and purchase blood. She saves money and buys blood, and uses it to, with doctors' help, to replenish the blood that's needed for those who've lost it, which I think is just crazy. But I mean, that's what I'm reading right now. I recommend the book. It's called Enrique's Journey. It's not a new book. I think it was written in the 90s. But the situation is very much real and relevant even today in 2017. And so blood does save lives, and it's just crazy. So I will give blood again. Hopefully you guys give blood. If you have given blood in the past, share your experiences down below. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. We're here on YouTube, the Perms. You can, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can just click on the YouTube, open it up in YouTube, and subscribe to our channel, like the video. You can give one like, and y'all have a good day. See you on the next time around. Shoots.